Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Jay from TNJ, and make sure you hit that like button. And a lot to get into in the beginning of this episode. So first, I want to start this off by saying one of you guys did point out in the comment section that one of these, a couple of these sliders are reversed. He said pass coverage and pass defense reaction time. So I actually did some tests, and pass defense reaction time is the one that is reversed. So it's actually the lower the slider, the smaller amount of time it takes for the defense to react to a pass play. And here's the thing, that when the ball's in the air, I don't want the computer to be psychic, so I'm going to put it down to 40. I'm not going to put it any lower than that. So good news going into this game, Marquise Hollywood Brown is going to be back for this game. And I got to say, like, this draft class probably got this one wrong. Marquise Brown is a little bit better than 73 overall. I think he's going to go in next season. I think, I don't know, is he draft eligible? I believe he is, but he's going to go into probably this next draft, probably going first round for sure. I mean, that guy he's pretty good. I mean, look at him. He's 94 speed, 95 excel, 96 agility. He's going to go in as our third string receiver over Mike Perkins. Actually, Mike Perkins is going to get in quite a bit, but I think Marquise Brown, it's hard to ignore the physical talents that he has. So we are going up against the Giants. Remember, they have this outstanding second-year player now, Nathan Russell. He's at 87 overall right now, and he definitely had a monster season his first year. They do have Saquon Barkley, obviously, at the receiving core. You can see they have Aaron Robinson, who is actually a second-year player, and then they have Sterling Shepard and Odell Beckham, but also they have Emmanuel Sanders. So many weapons for them on the offensive side of the ball with Evan Engram there. And look, they even got the top tight end in this free agent class, Noah Fant. So they have so many guys on their roster. They are stacked up to win. Going forward, you can just look at their defense really quick. Dalvin Tomlinson, Snacks is still there. He did just get traded. Alec Ogletree still at the middle linebacker. So maybe their defense is a little bit lower than what they would want, because, I mean, their third string cornerback is 69 overall. So maybe we can expose some things there. But they do have Demarius Randall at free safety. He's pretty good. So let's hop into the action.
So remember, the Giants did light it up versus us last year with that rookie quarterback Nathan Russell, and this guy, he's something else. I mean, he is pretty good. He's 87 overall like we saw before, and he is going to be a force to reckon with for the next coming years, for a while in this dynasty, in this franchise. And you can see last game he started out the season hot, 3 touchdowns and 1 interception. I mean, he is a beast, and all 3 of those touchdowns actually went to Evan Engram, as this offense, I mean, weapons upon weapons. So here we go. We starting out this game on defense. Here is Nathan Russell from the shotgun, and a throw out to the left side that's actually going to be knocked away by Lippett off of Odell Beckham Jr.'s hand. So now on a 3rd and 10, facing some pressure from J.J. Marble, and he's getting the ball thrown away into the secondary and knocked down, and that forces the punt here, 3 and out to start this game. Nice start. So Tyree Jackson comes back out onto the field. 325 yards passing last week. I think he was pretty good. He threw more interceptions than touchdowns, but I think he was impressive with that arm. So now here on a 3rd and 5 to start out this game, Paul Richardson almost drops. That's actually Jamison Crowder. Almost drops that one, but he does hold on. So here on a 1st and 10, here's Tyree Jackson scrambling up the middle, getting him a good gain and another 1st down. So now on a 2nd and 7, facing some pressure from the left side, but getting it away across the middle, and he's going to find Jamison Crowder for the 1st down. So now at the 40-yard line here on a 2nd and 10, giving it off to Wayne Gallman, picking up a nice gain. So facing now a 3rd and 6 here on the 35-yard line, getting it away to Chris Thompson, and that's a reason why we re-signed him, to pick up big 3rd down clutch catches, as he has one there on a big 3rd and 5. But on a 2nd and 10, a couple of plays later, Alec Ogletree getting in for the sack. So now on the 28-yard line, tossing the ball deep over to the left side, and that's going to be incomplete to Jordan Reed. So we do actually settle for the field goal on that drive. So here comes Barkley back on the next drive. Can't get anything going on that carry. So now facing a 3rd and 9. Here's Nathan Russell with a clutch throw to Sterling Shepard, and that picks up a 1st down. So now at the 39-yard line, here's Russell, play action fake, and throwing the ball across the middle to Shepard. He's beating Fabian Morrow in man coverage and picking up the 1st down for his first 2 completions. So now at the 41-yard line, here's Russell from the shotgun here, having all day to throw. This ball is going to find his receiver, Aaron Robinson, across the middle, the 2nd-year player, and that's a 1st down. So now at the 22-yard line, play action fake, throwing across the middle, and Robinson's going to come up with that one, and he makes it a 7-3 lead here for the Giants. So here comes Tyree Jackson back out on the next drive, giving the ball to Geist to start this drive, and he's picking up 5 yards on that one. So facing a 3rd and 5 here, he's scrambling out to the right side, and that is where he is dangerous, picking up a 1st down with his legs, but on a play action fake, throw it across the middle, and those are the accuracy issues we have to work on. We have to improve that. That's a wide open guy across the middle. He's got to make that throw, but on a 3rd and 9, trying to scramble for the 1st down, and he fumbles. So now Landon Collins falls on the ball. Nathan Russell gets set up with great field position past the 50-yard line. So now on the first play, throwing it across the middle to Odell Beckham and picking up a good gain of about 30 yards on that one. So now on a 2nd and 9, here's Russell not facing any pressure, but getting it out to Barkley for a gain of 1. So now on a 3rd and 8, here's Russell. We're sending pressure, and he finds Emmanuel Sanders in the end zone for the touchdown. So now the Giants have a 14-3 lead here. As you take a look at the replay, I mean, that blocking was set up perfectly as Emmanuel Sanders does get in for the touchdown. So now down by 2 scores here. Tyree Jackson, can he bring us back here on a 3rd and 9, picking up some running room and getting to about the 49-yard line. So now facing another 3rd and 9. Here he is thrown out to the right side, and Jamison Crowder's getting open, beating Alec Ogletree in man coverage, and he's picking up a 1st down. So here's Tyree Jackson back out on the 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line, picking up a couple of blockers, and he's scrambling for about 8 yards. So now on a 3rd and 2, here's Darius Geist getting another big hole, and this has been Geist's game so far. He's been big running the ball so far, only 3 carries, but some crucial yards picked up. So now on a 1st and goal, sending some pressure is the Giants, and Olivier Vernon goes in unblocked, and that's what happens sometimes when you don't block the running back. They get a free man to the quarterback, and it seems like that happens way too often. But on a 3rd and goal, just trying to get some yards back without fumbling, and we only pick up a couple of yards, and we settle for the field goal. He's been hot lately. These last couple of drives put the ball in the end zone, but here we do force them to throw the ball away, and a punt here getting towards halftime with 3.5 minutes left. Here's Tyree Jackson here from the shotgun, but facing a lot of pressure and trying to lob the ball over to the right side, finding Jamison Crowder, but that's incomplete. So now on a 3rd and 10, facing some more pressure, and Olivier Vernon is going to be there for his 2nd sack of this game. So here's Nathan Russell trying to run a 2-minute drill, getting the ball out to Saquon Barkley on the screenplay, and that's going to be enough for a 1st down, but only a gain of like 5. So now on another 3rd and 5, getting it out to Barkley, picking up another 1st down. So now at the 50-yard line, Nathan Russell's fired up after that one as he gets this one from the shotgun. Going to have all day to throw, but this time Matt Edwards is going to get to him with the sack. And Matt Edwards and J.J. Marble, what a combination they have been so far in these first 2 games, as they've just created so much pressure, something we didn't have last season. But we do end up going into halftime down 14-6. So now to start the second half, we do start out with the ball. Here's Tyree Jackson on a play action fake, and he's going down. Tomlinson this time on the sack. So now facing a 3rd and 20, some more pressure. Wow, this one's Hodge from the middle linebacker position, getting in for the sack. So now an early 3 and out, but here on the first play of the next drive, Sterling Shepard gets behind the defense, and he's going to take this one all the way for the touchdown on the first play of the Giants' first possession of the second half. So now we are down 21-6 here in this game, as Tyree Jackson only has thrown for 50 yards in this game. Definitely had a quiet game, but here on a 3rd and 5, Giants sending some pressure, and that one's going to be a perfect throw to Paul Richardson as he picks up the first big play for this offense, 42 yards on that throw. So now facing a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Here's Jackson, has that one-on-one coverage he likes, and lobs it over the top. And that is just 2 perfect dimes to Paul Richardson back-to-back on this drive. And I don't know if they learned their lesson that time, but definitely a matchup we're going to have to try to exploit for the rest of this game, as it makes it a 13-21 lead. But on the first play of the next drive, DJ Swearinger is coming up with the interception and taking this one back to about the 13-yard line. The MVP of this defense, maybe even the team, he comes up with a clutch interception on the road, and he sets Wayne Gallman up inside the 13-yard line. So now facing a 3rd and 8, here's Tyree Jackson, not finding anybody but scrambling out using his legs, and he picks up 10 yards, and he has 64 yards rushing so far in this game, as he gives off the ball to Darius Geis. He gets in for the touchdown as he makes this a 2-point game. So we do line up to go for the 2-point conversion here. Running Crowder in motion under center. Tyree Jackson drops back to pass, gonna dump it off to Jamison Crowder, and he's gonna catch it and hold on to the ball. So now it is a 21-21 game here in the 3rd quarter, as here is Barkley trying to run the ball, picking up a lot of running room, and they've only given him the ball 6 times. That's kind of surprising, as I guess they depend on the arm of Nathan Russell now. So here on a 2nd and 10, a screen pass that doesn't work, tackled for a loss, a big one by Zach Brown. So now facing a 3rd and 17, here's Nathan Russell throwing over the middle, but that one is not going to be enough for the first down, as we do force the punt. So now on a 1st and 10 at our own 20-yard line, starting out the next drive, trying to throw the ball on a play action, but we get hit as we throw the ball, and that's Demarius Randall in the most perfect position you can be in, and he takes advantage. Take another look. Tyree Jackson gets hit on the throw, and it pretty much kills it, and Demarius Randall's in perfect position to make that interception. So now it is a 7-point deficit once again for the Redskins here on a 2nd and 10, throwing the ball to the right side, and that's going to be caught by Jamison Crowder as he picks up a big gain on that one. So now past the 50-yard line, they did learn their lesson. Paul Richardson is wide open, and he catches that ball. That's not even a wide open throw. That's just a great throw. What am I saying? That's just a great throw by a rookie quarterback here. So we do make it inside the 5-yard line, get it to the 1, but then we lose a few. So now on a 3rd and goal, tossing the ball across the middle to Geis, and he makes a pretty good catch in traffic, and he gets us back down to the 1-yard line. So we go for it on the 4th and goal, and Darius Geis has been the man getting the ball in this game at the running back position, and he gets in for another touchdown as he steals CJ Anderson's touchdown dance, as we now have an opportunity here to start the 4th quarter. Can we take this lead and hold on to it? That's a nice start. So, but here on a 3rd and 6 here, wide open over the middle is Sterling Shepard, and he is just a forgotten man in coverage. Somehow gets behind the defense, and he makes it inside the 10-yard line down to the 7. So now here's Nathan Russell tossing the ball to the right side. That's Evan Engram getting it down to the 1-yard line. So now on a 3rd and goal, tossing the ball across the middle, and that's a catch and another touchdown thrown by Nathan Russell. He makes this a 35-28 game. So now we come back out on the next drive, running a play action. This time we do get rid of it in time and finding Jamison Crowder for the first down. So now at the 41, here is Jackson from the shotgun, throwing the ball to the left side, and that's Hollywood Brown for his first catch. He's actually dropped a couple in this game, and he comes up with that one, as that one's a big gain of 20. So now on a 1st and 10, doubling the ball out to the left side, and that's Jordan Reed getting inside the 15-yard line. So now facing a 3rd and 4. Here's Tyree Jackson tossing the ball to the left side, a wide open Paul Richardson, and he drops it. So wow, an opportunity missed for the offense, and we have to settle for the field goal due to that drop pass. So now on the ensuing possession, the Giants do start this drive out with good field position after a penalty. So starting at the 46 and getting it across the middle, getting past the 50-yard line. Nathan Russell is just on fire in this second half, as here he's giving it off to Saquon Barkley and picking up a few yards on that one. So on a 3rd and 5 here is Russell throwing to the left side. That one's going to be almost intercepted by Lippett, as he's actually had a good game, his 3rd pass deflection of the evening, but we do get them to settle for the very long field goal, and that one is going to be good, and it gives them the 7-point lead once again. So here's Tyree Jackson here under 5 minutes left, and get it out to Jordan Reed, but Jordan Reed's going to take a hit, and he's going to be injured on that play. So we'll have to see what the extent of the injury is. But this drive does continue here with Paul Richardson getting the slant route across the middle, picking up the 1st down. So now on a 2nd and 4, here's Tyree Jackson throwing out to the left side. Nice move that time by Jamison Crowder, picking up the 1st down and getting it to the 48. So now on a 1st and 10, here's Tyree Jackson faces some pressure from the blind side, and he's fumbling that one, but Darius Geis does fall on it, and he makes it a 2nd and 18 after the sack. So now Tyree Jackson from the shotgun, this time good protection, and he's throwing it out to the left side, and Paul Richardson having a big gain. He goes over 100 yards with that catch, and that is another 1st down here for the Redskins. So now here at the 32-yard line, 1st and 10, faces some more pressure to the left side, gonna roll out to the right and throw the ball across the middle to the backup tight end Cummings, the rookie, as he comes up with a clutch catch and moves this ball inside the 10-yard line. So now here's Tyree Jackson rolling out to the left side, having wide open room to the end zone, but he's gonna dive in. But no, they don't give it to him. He actually dives in, but then they give up at the 1-yard line. I don't know what that was, but Tyree Jackson fell. I actually tried to dive in. For some reason, he just like flailed at the 1. So we do end up capitalizing on that, getting it to Geis, and he gets in for another touchdown. So now in the ensuing possession, Matt Edwards comes up with the sack, his 2nd sack of the game so far. So now on a 3rd and 14, Nathan Russell dumps it out and barely picks up anything. So now we have 45 seconds left to drive this field. Can we do it? But that's not going to help. A sack on the first play. That's Hodge for his 2nd sack of the game. How did he go in unblocked on that? The center just watched him run right past him. And now we get it down to a 3rd and 13, just trying to throw the ball deep. Not try to do anything stupid here. We had one-on-one coverage down the field, and we do end up taking this one to overtime, 38-38. So here are the Giants. They actually start the overtime period out with the ball, and they are starting it out giving the ball to Saquon Barkley. It's just weird that they have not tried to run the ball at all, but on a 3rd and 4, trying to pass the ball, but Matt Edwards is there for the sack, his 3rd of the game. And look at Matt Edwards just doing work on the outside here in the 4th quarter and overtime, and he comes up with the clutch sack. And that's a clutch sack because now we score, we win. Remember, it's the first team to score a touchdown, and since they've failed to score at all, we get an opportunity. We can kick the field goal and win it. So here is Darius Geis getting the handoff to the outside, and that's a great move. And he moves up to 55 yards rushing on the day, 3 touchdowns. So now we're inside of field goal range almost on the 32-yard line. Here's Gallman getting the reception and moving it inside the 25-yard line. Now we're definitely in field goal range. So on a 3rd and 2, tossing the ball out to Gallman, and he's picking up a couple of blockers and moving the ball, moving the chains for a 1st down. So now we're just trying to get it to the middle of the field, setting up an easy field goal and we do just that as Dustin Hopkins comes out onto the field here. Clutch moment, and that one is money as we win this game. And wow, what a game from this offense. I mean, you got to think about it, man. I mean, we were actually behind in passing yards and rushing yards this whole game. And I mean, honestly, it was a clutch team performance. I mean, we're actually ahead of rushing yards, but I mean, Nathan Russell was just shredding us through the air. He had 4 touchdowns and an interception. Tyree Jackson only had 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He should probably had another one if Paul Richardson would have made it into the end zone on one of those deep throws. But I mean, look at this. I mean, our receiving core is actually doing work so far this season. 2 receivers over 100 yards. We're gonna have to see the extent of Jordan Reed's hit of his injury, and I mean, that might be a big blow, because if we lose him, I mean, we have some tight ends, but they're unproven, undrafted, so we don't know how good they will be. But I mean, Matt Edwards with 3 sacks in this game. I mean, definitely a game-changing thing that we have 2 pass rushers, JJ Marble and Matt Edwards, that can both get after the quarterback. And Matt Edwards has 5 sacks so far this season, already through 2 games. So, I mean, the sky is the limit for them. I mean, I'm excited to see what they're going to do for the rest of the season. So hit subscribe, hit that like button. 2-0. That was another close game. I'm loving these sliders now. I think they play really, really well. It's definitely giving me some competition. So you don't want to miss any more action in the season. So stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.